A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. The case is scratched and dented. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall. What a spectacular season. What a... This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. This spear. Dry leaves. The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal. And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
You're still here?
The statue of Takun-Uman. Pieces from the pedestal.
You're still here?
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Money was left inside the wallet. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tukunuman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorisation for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more. You're still here?
Here it is. Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Please, sir, release my son.
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
Zacharias had already translated some symbols. Money was left inside an ordinary pencil. Tissot watch. Swear. This spear came from the statue. The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message. Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
These scars are old.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favour to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
I'm curious to know how you obtained this warrant.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Listen, please, he's not guilty.
Calm down.
I'm curious.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest. I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
Zacharias Greystoke. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. I wonder who this man is. Zacharias Greystoke. It's Sir Charles Yellingham. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it. Charles Yellingham has a large family. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the Guard. Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank. A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim. These antiques look quite valuable. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. It appears that it... This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Some bit. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead. You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
I wonder who this man is. Zacharias Greystoke. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. I need a pipette. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth. Aha, there's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Gumbold Road. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Cranny Street. Grub Street. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Huh, reassuring. Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
Well, that would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman. Fresh scratches. Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe. A drawing of Tekun Uman. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This may two large boxes. Two large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Takunu Man's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.